Maggie.
And I'm Nicole. Welcome to the DAC Dyslexia and Coffee podcast. We're so happy you could join us. We're both moms and dyslexia interventionists who want to talk about our students and children. What dyslexia is, how it affects our kids, strategies to help, and topics related to other learning disabilities will all be covered in this podcast. Parents are not alone, and we want to give voice to the concerns and struggles we are all having. This is a safe place to learn more about how to help our children grow and succeed in school and the world. Grab a cup of coffee and enjoy the conversation.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 93 of Dyslexia and Coffee podcast. We're going to start today's episode like we do every single time with the concept of the week. So the concept of the week is our opportunity as practitioners to kind of peel back the curtain and let everyone into an intervention session. I like to teach about things that either we would teach directly to our students or their family members. And today's concept of the week is a reading strategy. It's the CLOZE, C-L-O-Z-E reading strategy. This is an instructional or assessment strategy where some words in a passage are systematically omitted. In a closed passage that you might see in a classroom, it might be completely blank. Like there might be missing words, or there could be a multiple choice option where a student might have to pick between two words that could make sense. That's one way to use this. The other way that the strategy can be used and adapted at home or in an intervention session is that parents can read aloud to their child, but stop at selected words. So if you really know your kid can decode a CBC word really well, you can read most of a passage, but stop on words you know your kid knows. It's really good for reinforcing sight words even. In intervention session, I might go through and highlight certain words ahead of time that I want my students to read while I read the rest. It forces the student to pay attention. They have to attend to task the whole time because, whoop, you're going to be, here we are. Tag, you're it. It's even better than using like an every other sentence strategy. It's really one of the most researched backed strategies for attention and for increasing the ability to gain vocabulary with context clues. So it's a really, really good one, and it's really simple. It doesn't really require that much expertise. You could you're following along with your finger, and then you stop. And your kid has to jump in, and then you keep going. It's probably another strategy. A lot of parents are probably doing this and don't even know that's what they're doing.
Correct.
And if that's you, good job. It is highly research supported and a really, really good strategy.
Yes. So, episode 93 is fun summer educational activities.
Woo!
Ooh, that's good.
Yes. It's such a fun time, right? Like summer really is such a good time to learn some hands-on skills, boost your creativity, doing things that are truly fun. I probably am a person who could make an argument that anything is educational.
Correct.
I don't think educational activities stop and end at only academic tasks.
Exactly.
People are much, much more complex than that.
Developmentally, the way children learn the best is through
experiencing, right? Like playing, right?
Yep.
And playing and experiencing is exactly how they learn best. And it's so much more fun
right.
when summer is a time of low pressure, usually.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of opportunities that you just have to kind of open your eyes to. Like,
correct.
Okay, most of the parents who are listening to this, they're gonna be like, we already do this.
But maybe you'll find a new thing.
Exactly.
So like basic mixology, like making different things, the art of putting together different popsicles together, or cooking, making different ingredients go together, maybe experimenting on something that you've never done before or your child has never done before. I mean, honestly, cooking is a great skill.
Yes.
And it's also so creative.
It can be so creative and so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ada, well, we like to cook a lot. All four of us in our house. It's kind of one thing we like to do.
It's
together.
why we like to be invited over.
You guys are always welcome at the campus for dinner. Always, always. It's really fun because it is something that we really like to do. And I think as a mom, it's probably one of my biggest, okay, I'm actually proud of what I'm doing as a mom here because my kids have cooked with me in the kitchen since they were teeny tiny. Like my 8 and 6-year-old have pretty good knife skills. They can handle knives safely because they have been taught to do it. I trust my 8-year-old to be able to cut up things like apples or most things I give him, he can do. And it's because I've been really very purposeful about it. I do not just give him a sharp knife and say, have fun.
Which you couldn't do with much.
Yeah. Or even like their understanding of heat is pretty good because will serve that we have a gas stove and they do know how to work it. They can't work it without me. They're not allowed to, but they do know how to work it under my supervision. And now they are really into watching like Food Network competition shows.
Oh yeah, we are too.
Yeah, and now they want to like recreate those.
Yes.
And I think because I've done all the work of setting that up as something they can do, I can let them do that. And like that could be fun. Like they want to do like a cake wars this summer, and I think we're gonna do it.
We'll taste test.
Yes.
We'll be the judges.
Yeah. And it's like, what a good opportunity in summer. Like, am I going to do that during the school year? Absolutely not. That's going to be way too much stinking work. But during the summer, sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's figure it out. Let's do it.
The OT and me needs to talk about crafts, especially for the summer, right? I mean, there are so many crafts out there, and they work on fine motor coordination, gross motor coordination, following directions, organization, all sorts of different really great executive functioning things. So like learning how to sew, maybe doing a t-shirt and dyeing it. They have like any hobby store, you can put together a wooden thing together and glue it together, paint it, put it outside. There are so many different things that you can use with crafts. They have little beads. They have the little painting buttons.
Yep.
I mean, they have so many different things now, and they make them so easy to do.
Yes.
Because they put all the materials together for you most of the time. Or it's next to each other in where you're shopping. So, I mean, it's all right there for you to grab. And those skills will be lifetime skills for them.
Absolutely. Those little things for building those fine motor skills. I have one who is very crafty and into arts and crafts and doing all of those things. And then I have another who is like absolutely not into it. He'll do it if strongly coerced, but give him like Play-Doh or modeling clay, or like that kind of the dry, that kind of clay that you can dry out, and it kind of becomes foamy. He'll do that. Or even better yet, what he likes to do is like collect rocks and sticks and leaves, and he'll kind of like line them up in patterns, and like that all counts.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Music and arts. I mean, painting, trying music, trying a new instrument over the summer, even going to like an art museum.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to be an artist just to enjoy art.
Exactly. And not like counting it all the way out. Sometimes I hear a lot like, art's not my thing, or music's not my thing. It doesn't have to be your whole identity to just enjoy the exposure to it. Even just going in during the summer, in our town, in my small town, every Thursday is a concert in our park. Mm-hmm. And sometimes these groups are truly awful. Sometimes they are really, 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 really bad. And sometimes
that's a learning experience too.
But that's a learning experience too. But it's like still fun. It's still really fun to go to. And even those groups that are like really bad, you can tell they're trying their little hearts out, and you just got to kind of give it to them. Mm-hmm. But even just having that exposure to outdoor music, can be really powerful. Having them make their own instruments is
that'd be fun.
Really fun. I mean, my kids have done the like where you take rubber bands around a shoebox.
Oh yeah.
And made like a little mini guitar. They've made different kinds of percussion kind of instruments. There's always opportunities to just notice those things that are already around you.
Correct.
Yeah. Gardening.
Indoor or outdoor.
Yeah. And this is always kind of a little bit of a joke for me, because we do have an outdoor garden that does pretty well because it's on the side of the house where we do get pretty like full sun. But I'm not really a gardener. I enjoy having, especially fresh tomatoes from the garden. Mm-hmm. I mean, nothing beats that. And I really cannot even abide a store-bought tomato. Like, that's not a tomato. But a garden tomato, absolutely. Probably one of my favorite foods. Inevitably, though, what I do is completely neglect my garden and kind of forget it exists for a good couple of weeks, and that it's totally overridden with weeds. But yet I still generally get produce out of it. So
it's working.
Right. But it is really fun to pick the plants, do the planting, have that physical connection to, like, this is food we planted, we grew this, is really, really fun. And watching things grow is totally so fun, especially with the kids.
Yes.
And my poor mother-in-law just has to like close her eyes and not look at our garden because she is a gardener. And she's like, you really have to get rid of those weeds. And I'm like, I really don't. Also, I don't really know what's a weed and what's the actual plant. So
there's not going to do it. Another thing for summer, fitness and movement. Summertime is the best time to be outside, doing maybe a new hobby, taking up swimming, kicking around a soccer ball, doing baseball, learning how to do a sport you've never done before, or just getting out to walk and taking out through the neighborhood. And I mean, there's so much educational bits to just be out there and learning about, oh, this is a different house style, or
Yes.
this is a different tree, or you can take a flower book with you and figure out which flower it is. Although they all look pretty to me, but
I did get a couple of years ago an app on my phone that you can take a picture of a plant and it will identify it for you, which is kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
Because
they all look the same.
They all look the same
Especially
to me.
the
My husband could rattle off a bunch of facts, and like that's also what's kind of fun about all of these different kinds of educational things. Like those are things I know basically nothing about, but my husband knows a ton about. So like that's his opportunity to teach the kids about stuff, you know, and me.
Yes.
I just think it's, again, I really think almost anything we do is educational, right down to going to the grocery store.
Correct.
That is educational.
Yes.
You know, you can teach budgeting skills. You can just teach the flexibility it takes. Like, oh, we were going to plan on making this recipe. They don't have it, right? They don't have this.
We have to replan.
We either have to replan or we have to learn to substitute, or there are just so many skills involved in your regular grocery store shopping that, you know, as your kids get older, letting them into that decision making is really pretty important.
So some people actually do want to learn academics in the summer.
Yeah.
And this is like some ways to maybe make it a little bit more fun. Like learning a language through an app on your phone. My daughter's doing that right now, making me do it too.
So what is she learning?
She's learning German because that's what I know.
Okay.
I took German for like 7 or 8 years. So like, it's actually coming back to me, which is really kind of scary to me because I'm going to start sleeping and talking in German, which when my husband met me, that's what I did only in my sleep.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Yep.
So I'm waiting for him to be like, guess what you're doing again.
Guess what?
And she gets mad at me when I don't do my lesson for the day.
Oh boy.
And,
are you guys using Duolingo?
Yeah, we are.
It's fun.
It is fun.
It's fun.
And the fun part is she decided to link us, so now she can actually look to see what I'm doing.
She's following you.
She is. Ooh. And now, like, I can't get out of it, which is fine because I'm okay, like, relearning it.
Yeah.
But I'm also, like, some days don't really have what I want to do right now. Not what I want to do. But you know what? I'm brushing up on that skill, and I'm really proud of her that she wanted to do that. We tried to talk her into a different language, but she decided that. So
yeah, and you know what? That's such a good example of like, hold it loosely, let her do it. That's awesome.
Yep,
that's awesome.
Like, okay, and she voluntold me, so there you go. That's what happens when you have a 13-year-old.
Ooh, that's what's happening with my 6-year-old.
She's not 6; she's like 30.
Seriously.
I don't know.
She's scary, friends. My word.
Another one is like doing astronomy because in the summer it's so much fun to be outside studying the constellations. We have an app on my phone because Catherine are my oldest. Put this app on my phone. This is how I get apps on my phone, guys. And literally, I can point my phone at the sky and it tells me what the constellation is, what stars are involved, and the whole history of it.
That's really cool.
And then she steals my phone and never gives it back.
I'm really pretty excited because Aiden got a telescope for Christmas. And we haven't been able to... It's set up.
Catherine will be all over it.
Yeah, we have it. It's set up, but we just really haven't been able to... Use it yet.
Okay.
So I'm really...
I'm
excited.
Will be super excited.
Really excited about it. And I think that'll be really fun.
I think so too.
You know,
Yeah, we did. Someone at school brought one in, and we all went one night. But it was cold out. It was like in November.
yes.
I am not a person who loves being cold.
Same.
So,
Same.
like, I'd rather it be 80 out and
Same.
then looking at the stars.
Same. Absolutely same.
It was a really
Same.
cool thing, though.
Yes.
But
Yes.
yes.
I remember doing an astronomy class in college.
Okay.
And of course it was like winter.
Oh.
And I was like, this is actually kind of awful. I actually don't want to do this right now. But I'm learning.
Another thing we could do is creative writing, right? Like a couple 5 to 15 minutes a day, writing in a journal. Maybe you go on vacation and you have everybody writes their favorite parts.
Yep.
Try some poems, do something fun, something that you don't normally write about.
Exactly. Like the low pressure, it's not being graded.
Yep.
It's not being judged.
Correct.
You know, I wouldn't even, my son last year got into writing these like full on comic books.
Nice.
They were so silly. You know, and he had a lot of letter reversals and things that didn't really quite make sense and like not complete sentences. And I just didn't. That wasn't about that. That was about figuring something out and about trying it. And I mean, he was writing pages and pages every single day. And it was so cool. And his drawings were funny. And like, yes, that's the time to just let all of that happen.
Correct. And I guess the last thing, some basic math, budgeting, again, grocery shopping.
Yep.
I don't want to say the calculating the miles per gallon because honestly, at this point, you don't want to know.
Not this summer. Not this summer. That is not advice for this summer. Oh my God, I don't want to know.
Don't want to know.
Don't want to know.
But like anything.
But even time. Okay.
Yeah.
How much time does it take us to get to Grandma and Grandpa's from here? How much time does it get us, how much time does it take us to get from our house to school?
Chris has been playing for Carolyn the game of, give me the directions of how to get from our house to the store.
Yeah.
Let's just say they go along the left. She likes to go
really
left.
Hardcore likes the left turn.
I don't know if it's because she's left-handed or if that's she just thinks everything's
they
literally he'll actually drive the route that she's saying.
Good.
And they'll
That's
actually
really
go
good.
into a circle and she'll be like, ah! So she's learning directions.
And even literally reading a map. I mean, it is kind of a forgotten skill.
It is.
And we need to bring some maps back.
There's a lot of skills we need to bring back.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So Maggie, what's happening beyond dyslexia?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's been a lot. I feel like that is my answer every single episode, honestly. No, it's been a lot of things happening. I am really looking forward to this weekend. We have a slightly less load. I think we only have like 2 things for sure planned.
Only 2.
Only 2. And I think one of them is like dinner at my in-laws' house. So like
that's lower
key, not that big of a deal. Mm-hmm. It is the kids' last day of school last day of school next Friday as we record this. They will be done then. And it is, it's just those little last things. And I'm feeling weirdly emotional because at our school, the kids change schools in 3rd grade. So Aiden will be in a different building than Millie next year. And that just feels like, oh, he's like a big kid now. Like he's not in the little kid building. And I know he's not a little kid anymore. But it's like, oh yeah, third grade also just sounds like, oh, that's like an older kid. That's not a younger kid anymore. So that's what's going on with me. What's going on with you, Nicole?
Well, our oldest started soccer last night.
That's so awesome.
We didn't know she was going to, but because we applied like 4 months ago and then didn't get any emails. And then the night before, I was told, hey, we start tomorrow. So we showed up. It was actually a lot of fun. It was a lot of kids and young adults that, it's with, they just had a lot of fun. And we had a lot of fun watching. So, considering they've never, a lot of them didn't ever play before, so you could tell that the ones that have versus the ones that haven't, and the skill level was very different. So, but I think they're going to play for a while together, so I think that's going to really help her build her skills.
Yeah,
and it's something new that she's learning, and it's great timing because it's going to be she's going to be done with school soon. So
it's going to be really good for her. Something physical and like a group activity that is building. Like that's going to be a really cool thing for her. I'm excited for her for that. It's going to be fun. Well, thank you, everybody. Please follow us on social media and reach out if you have questions or you would like us to discuss a topic. If you do like our show, be sure to follow and rate our show on your favorite podcast player. That's how we really get to reach more listeners and we get to help more families. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.